The ultimate list of upcoming third-person games of 2025 and 2026, incredible games of all styles, so I'm sure you'll like it. Click on the like button, subscribe for more videos, and let's go!
A powerful being falls from the sky. And when it seems they might vanquish the invaders, the dream ends. Is this really just a dream?
I see great power within you. A destiny.
Lost Soulacide is a new hack-and-slash game, with a fast-paced gameplay inspired in Devil May Cry. The game is being developed by the studio Ulti-Zero Games, and it's being developed in Unreal Engine, and in the gameplays and trailers it looks really interesting, with a fast and unique combat system, with some good mechanics, great enemies and bosses, so if you like hack-and-slash games you should keep an eye out for it. There's a release date already, and it's May 30th, 2025, and is coming out to PlayStation 5 and Microsoft Windows.
My only hope lies with you.
Come, Kaiser. We will travel across worlds, leap through dimensions. Let me be your vengeance. The blade in your hand. You never wanted to be a hero. But for humanity...
It always comes back to this. This world. This moment. This choice.
Saros is a new game developed by the studio of Returnal, the studio Housemarque. The game is going to be a 3D roguelike, just like Returnal was. In the first trailer we can't see much of the game, but the graphics looks really good. If you played Returnal, you know that it's a fast and fluid game, with a lot of possibilities and enemies, and set in that style known as bullet hell, and this one promises to follow the same style. Despite we didn't see any gameplay yet, in the end of the trailer we can see in the eye of the character a lot of bullets coming in his direction, making it clear that it'll be a bullet hell game style. It's coming out to PS5 only, in 2026.
But after every death, I always come back stronger. And I will find you.
What's going on in there?
It was an ambush. Do what you can. Do not lose her. Are out. Proceeding on foot.
Mindseye is a new story game developed by an old Rockstar Games president, Leslie Benzies, so the hype about this game is real, especially cause we can see some features and stuff that remind us of GTA series, like the camera, gameplay, driving and shooting, and more. The studio developed in is Build a Rocket Boy, and it's coming out to Xbox Series X and S, PlayStation 5, and Windows, and maybe we'll see it still in 2025. The game will be set in a futurist version of America, with nice graphics, a good gameplay, and a story that seems to be interesting, so I'm really looking forward to see more and play this game.
Remember this. DS! Showtime!
I have these gaps. That's just leftover hardware. It's been decommissioned. What the hell is happening? All I know is that Silvercorp is a piece of my story. I'll cover you! All this time you just wanted answers about the tech in your head? Are you...
Gears of War Yotei is finally the new adventure of the iconic Xbox series, and for the old fans, once again we'll play as Marcus Phoenix, the great protagonist of the 3 first video games. The game is being developed by the Coalition, and it's coming out in 2025 to Xbox Series X and S and Windows, but I would not doubt of a PlayStation 5 version. The series is specially known for being an original and brutal third-person shooter series, with great characters and an insane combat system. And for the fans, as you can see in the name of the game, we'll finally be able to play in Yotei, a moment that's always been spoken through the games since the first one.
It's all right. Lunka! Don't hurt her!
The Blood of the Dawnwalker is the new game by the director of The Witcher 3. He left CD Projekt Red and is now creating a whole new game. The new studio is Rebel Wolves. They promise us to develop a AA game with the quality of a AAA. If you don't know, that's about how much money will be used in the development, and let's be honest, he knows how to make games. It'll be set in immersive open world filled with vampires, and in some moment, the protagonist will be also a half vampire, what makes it even more interesting. The gameplay will be fluid and with a lot of possibilities, and like The Witcher, you choose the destiny of the world by your decisions, what is always interesting when you want to replay the game. It's coming out to PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and Microsoft Windows, with no release date yet.
For all of you.
Clear. The gift changes you, slowly consuming every little part of your humanity. You never know you are a monster until someone comes to slay you.
Wuchang Fallen Feathers is a new Souls-like game, with impressive scenarios and graphics, and the game is being developed by a studio called Mindseye. For the people who likes action RPG, will be looking forward to this new one, cause it looks great. It's set in the land of Shu during the dark and tumultuous late Ming dynasty, with humans fighting for power and insane creatures. Looks really good, and it's coming out to Xbox Series X and S, PS5 and PC in some moment of 2025.
Who did you love? Believe. It's too late to ask.
State of Decay 3 is the new and biggest game of the zombie survival series. The original games were kinda simple, yet fun, especially playing with friends, but this new adventure promises to be greater in all aspects since the graphics, gameplay, possibilities, and the universe itself. The game is being developed by the studio Undead Labs, a Xbox Games studio, and it's confirmed to Xbox Series X and S, and Windows, but I would not doubt of a PlayStation 5 version too. Unite to survive, push back the blood plague to reclaim the land's resources and carve out a life in the zombie apocalypse. It still has no release date, but is believed to be released in 2025 or 2026.
When we ventured out beyond the gates.
Turok Origins is the returning of a famous and classic FPS series. The main difference here is that now the game will be set in a third-person camera, and no longer first-person. The game is being developed by Saber Interactive, and for the ones who knows the series knows how it works, but if you're new, you're in a land filled with dinosaurs, but you have the modern technology to fight them, and that's how it goes. The game looks very good, especially for the old fans, and despite it's going to be a TPS now, the developers claim that it'll be a respectful returning, but the game has no release date yet and is coming out to PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC. Crimson Desert is a new massive open-world RPG. The game is being developed by Pearl Abyss Studio from the same creators of the MMO Black Desert. Filled with lot of different mechanics and with a fast and brutal combat style, looks like a mix of a action RPG with the gameplay of a hack-and-slash game. For those who enjoy titles like Assassin's Creed series, The Witcher, Zelda, and general action medieval games, I think you're going to enjoy this one, and it's coming out to PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC in the end of 2025, but with no official release date yet.
A land soaked in blood by the battles of those who seek peace.
There are beings who brought chaos to providence. The rifts they have created will return everything to nothingness.
Seeking out my Greyling comrades.
What I can tell you now is that this mission will restore the
don't they? Living it up with the common folk every single night. On a day-to-day basis, I'd say the true hero is me, someone who's breaking new ground with fruit.
Fable is the returning of the famous RPG series from Xbox Games. The new game will be a sort of reboot, but with the same style and personality it seems, and it's being developed by Playground Games. Fable 2026 is going to be set in a fantasy world filled with different creatures from fairy tales, set in a third-person camera, with different gameplay styles. It's a game that your choices changes the events and story of the game, like the classic ones. If you played the original Fable games, I think you are at least curious about this one, so know that it's coming out in some moment of 2026 to Xbox Series X and S, and Windows, but PS5 may be confirmed in the future.
One moment.
This is awkward.
Killing machines falling from the sky. This is our home. Our bastion of resistance. We will face our fears head on.
Another giant just left orbit. Coming in damn hot.
Shut. It doesn't matter who you are, what you've done, or where you came from. We need raiders who can deliver the goods.
Arc Raiders is a new third-person shooter set in the PvPvE style, so it's going to be set in an online universe, where you can play with and against other players. It's being developed by some old developers of the Battlefield series. The studio is Embark Studios, and the game shall be released still in 2025 to Xbox Series X and S, PlayStation 5, and Windows. Arc Raiders is an upcoming multiplayer, extraction adventure set in a lethal future Earth, ravaged by a mysterious mechanized threat known as Arc. The gameplay looks fluid and fun with nice and realistic graphics and shall be one of the biggest games of this style this year. As any other online game in this style, the partnership will be crucial to fight, defend, and explore.
We should head back before it gets dark.
Beware of the machines. And beware of raiders who prey on others. There are no rules out there. So watch your back.
Stars. Shields. I have seen the miracles you so claim. Desolate land needs a sprinkle of madness.
Remember, no matter what happens, we did not betray this world.
Ballad of Antara is an upcoming fantasy action RPG set in a fanciful and magical world with a fast-paced and fluid combat style. It's being developed by Tipsworks Studio, and in the game you shall embark on a perilous journey, seek out colossal divine creatures and recover lost and distorted essences set in a sort of open land with challenging enemies and powerful bosses. The game will be a single player, but you can also play in co-op, so for those who likes to play with friends, this one looks very good, and it's coming out in some moment of 2025 to PlayStation 5 and Microsoft Windows.
This shall not fall into your treacherous hands.
Wayward emissaries, grant us the forgotten miracles, rain fire!
Into the towering shadows, vanished into the mist.
Wayward emissaries, grant us the...
I bet you think I'm here for the gold and jewels, right? Well, you'd be dead wrong. It's okay. I got you, pal. Just you and me.
Search everywhere!
Those dirty Inquisition always in the wrong place.
Styx Blades of Greed is a new game of this stealth series. The last game released was a long time ago, but now we finally have a new game announced. It's being developed by the studio Cyanide and will be released still in 2025, but with no official date yet, and it'll be available on Xbox Series X and S, PlayStation 5, and Windows. The Master of Stealth is back. Explore the dizzying heights of the Izerian continent and cunningly eliminate your enemies. Thanks to your quartz powers, you are freer than ever. Be creative. Never has it felt so good to be greedy. So if you like stealth games, this shall be interesting. It's set in a fantasy and medieval world, with creatures and a lot of things that can kill you.
Kids, it's not about doing it. It's about getting away with it. I never felt anything like this before. I love it.
Silent Hill F is the totally new Silent Hill game after more than 10 years. I'm not counting the short message here, that is not a true Silent Hill to be honest. The game is being developed by the studio Neobards Entertainment Limited, and is coming out to PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and Windows, but there's no release date yet, maybe 2026. For the first time in the main series, the game won't be set in Silent Hills. Yes, it'll be set in Japan as you can see. Despite that, we can see that it looks bizarre, just like a Silent Hills game gotta be, and they promised that it's going to be a true Silent Hill experience, a true survival horror, with bizarre creatures and an immersive and unsettling story.
ひなこ、もう時間がないのよ。あなたが生かされたということは、ここに至ってもまだ迷いがあるということなのね。あなたがそれに悩める時間はもう尽きかけている。
I give you my blood. Turn, O wheel, and transport.
The Duskbloods is the new game of the beloved studio From Software, but you fan of From Software games, this one shall be different. It's described as a PvPvE multiplayer-focused game, so I wonder how it's really going to work, cause it's really different of any other From Software games. The game is planned to be released in 2026, and it's going to be an exclusive game of Nintendo Switch 2, something that no one ever thought it was possible, since From Software usually works alone, or with PlayStation. But despite all that, the style of the game is still in the same style, a dark and bizarre world, and now, the theme is going to be about vampires, what looks really fun.
Let's see your best then, eh?
Swordplay is a game of strength.
Onimusha Way of the Sword is the new game of a classic and acclaimed series. It's a hack-and-slash game with some RPG mechanics. The old ones are really good and immersive, with an interesting and unique story and storytelling. The game is being developed by Capcom. It will be set in a medieval Japan, mixing reality with fantasy, with a fast and stylish combat style. And if you didn't know the series, I recommend you to play the classic games. They're really good even to this day. I'm looking forward to play this new game of the series, and it all looks so beautiful. Look at these graphics, bro. Insane, isn't? And the game is coming out in 2026 to PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and Windows.
And you can bring as many friends as you want. Not good.
Let's see your best then, eh?
But you are hunting. Still think you're the hunter?
Ghost of Yotei is the sequel of the acclaimed game Ghost of Tsushima, and now we're going to play in an adventure set over 300 years later. The game is being developed by Sucker Punch Productions, and the players will explore the lands and the surroundings of Yotei, and will see different types of environments through the game, since overgrown areas, to cold and snowy places, all that set in the year 1603, with amazing graphics and a huge open world to explore. The first game was really beautiful, so I believe this one will be even more. And the release date was finally announced, and it's October 2nd, 2025, and it's coming out for PlayStation 5.
What are we going to do with this one, Saito? I'm sorry it came to this, little wolf.
Situ Rainu. Why do you always call me that?
The Sinking City 2 is a new survival horror game set in a world inspired in the pieces of H.P. Lovecraft. The game is being developed by the studio Frogwares. It's being developed for Xbox Series X and S, PlayStation 5 and PC, and there's no release date yet, but maybe 2025 or 2026. Experience a heart-pounding survival horror as you explore the flooded city of Arkham and fight eldritch monsters beyond human comprehension. All that with insane realistic graphics made in Unreal Engine 5, with impressive visual and immersion. So if you are a fan of horror games, this is one that you need to keep an eye out for.
Attention. Due to recent flooding and pandemic, access to all external areas is restricted abnormal. Your safety in this new world is our absolute priority.
Are you real? More real than you, I'm afraid.
It's insane, what a trip.
It's not a trip, it's reality. Your new reality.
Are we brothers or something?
We have... Where's the captain? I told you, everyone died.
This is insane.
The Altars is a sort of survival game. The game is set in an unusual planet. You play as a space miner who are alone in this planet but create different versions of himself to help him in the survival. The game is being developed by 11-bit studios, and all that sounds unique and curious, but that's just one reason why this game looks so riveting. The main structure of the game shall envelope exploration, mining, building, and also a sort of managing, as will build and control the whole base. They even reminded me of Fallout Shelter when I first saw. As a fan of Death Stranding, and also of Fallout Shelter, I must say that I'm looking forward to play this game, and it's coming out in June 13, 2025 to Xbox Series X and S, PlayStation 5, and PC.
And we're stuck in front of a giant river of lava. If we want to survive, we need to act now.
We stick to the plan. You focus on researching a bridge to cross the river. I'll anchor it, fix the broken base modules, create radiation filters, gather resources, and Rapidium.
To create more alternative versions of ourselves.
Searching house to house.
If they arrest you two, they will take you to their headquarters, and you will not return.
Counting you, and that's too many.
Be there before the sun rises. Before the Germans, before that American.
Marvel 1943 Rise of Hydra is finally a new American Captain game, but also with the Black Panther, and the game is being developed by Studio Skydance Interactive. In the game we'll control the American Captain, Black Panther, and also two other normal humans through the game, each one of them with their features and traits, all set during the World War II, so it looks really interesting. We don't have much more information about the game, but the first trailer looks really good, but we'll need to wait more to see when the game is coming out, probably 2025 to Xbox Series X and S, PS5, and PC.
He's not very far ahead.
The American boy is right on your heels.
Who the hell are you?
If you wanted us dead, we'd be dead. So what do you want?
That's far enough!
Stay out of my way!
Stand Stand aside!
I do not take orders from anyone!
I don't have time for this.
When the Zonai, who descended from the heavens with the Hylians, who dwelled on the surface, their union led to a great and prosperous kingdom. But in time, a terrible evil arose. Vanquish this evil, one which future generations would call
Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment is the new game of a classic series, after a long time without a whole new game. It's being developed by Nintendo, and will be set in the same universe of the new Zelda games, Breath of the Wild, and Tears of the Kingdom, and looks really fun. The game is planned to be released still in 2025, only on Nintendo Switch 2, but there's no official date yet. If you don't know the series, it's in the universe of Zelda, but the gameplay is really different. It's more like a hack-and-slash game, with a fast-paced and dynamic combat, and a lot of enemies in the stages, really similar to Dynasty Warriors in case you know it. So you, fan of the series, a new game is finally coming out.
Welcome to Drawbridge, Sam. And to the DHV Magellan, our mobile base of operations. Come on, don't act like you don't see it. A lot of things changed after you went off on your own, especially within the UCA. Bridge is no longer overseas.
Death Stranding 2 is the sequel of the first Death Stranding, a very original game by the way. The game is obviously being developed by Kojima Studios, so prepare for a crazy and immersive story. The core of the game will be almost the same for what we know, but we'll obviously see some new features. After connecting everyone in the first game, we'll see the consequences of this deed in this game, and also explore a whole new area as we deliver and connect other people. The first game was once an exclusive of PS4, but today we can also play on Xbox Series or PC, as it's now a Kojima's game, and not Sony's anymore. Death Stranding 2 is coming in June 26, 2025, only on PlayStation 5, but I believe it's going to be released on PC and Xbox in the future.
World divided, made whole. With a few... The UCA's precursor, the United States of America, had a prominent gun culture. A distinctly American philosophy, and one which would appear to have spread to this continent.
Where yon the veil did I chance to see you, the little minnow in the clear, more righted though, in fayish way. A foundling here of mother's sorrow, conveyed to me by beaver, by sparrow. Blighted, yes, or so they say.
Soulframe is a new action RPG set in an open world, with a MMO experience, and is going to be a free-to-play game, and looks really good, with nice graphics, a beautiful and stunning world. The game is being developed by the studio Digital Extremes, and is set in a fanciful and magical world, with interesting enemies, including interesting boss fights, and it's not exactly a Souls-like, but a game with some aspects of Souls-like. It's being developed for a long time, even had a closed beta already, but there's no release date yet for the final version, and it's only confirmed for PC for now.
Gather motes of living world. Come gather arms against old and herd. And join our family beyond your blood. For blight
Hell Is Us is a third-person action game with some RPG mechanics all set in a semi-open world. The game is being developed by the studio Rogue Factor. Explore this dark and dangerous place, seeking answers for your questions, all with a fast and dynamic melee combat, fighting against strange sorts of creatures with unique visuals. That's the type of game that I really get excited about, but to see if it's as good as it looks, we'll need to wait until September 4, 2025, and the game is coming out to PS5, Xbox X and S, and PC.
Then they took him away. Mother said I couldn't play outside anymore. Everyone had fled. She said the country was sick, but we would be okay.
I can sense it. As long as it is reforged, my wish can be fulfilled. Who knows how that world came into being? It devoured everything from the past. Only I was left.
Tides of Annihilation is a new hack-and-slash game coming out probably in 2026. The game features an absurd of beautiful visual and graphics, and for the ones that likes fast action adventure game, this one looks sick, with a fast and fluid gameplay, so I'm really excited about this one. The game is being developed by the studio Eclipse Glow Games, and is simply one of the games when I see, I want to play already. It kinda resembles Final Fantasy 15 in some aspects of gameplay, what's really good for me, and if you want to play it too, know that it's coming out to Xbox Series X and S, PlayStation 5 and PC. With no release date yet, probably 2026.
Half-baked trick.
Very well. This is your own doing. You're a right pain, aren't you? You'll soon pay.
Far too long.
Oh, my forever friend. Help me to hold your hand and dance.
You're not the puppet I was expecting. Who are you?
How can it be winter all of a sudden?
I'm sorry. You want to know the year? What a pleasure to meet a stalker worthy.
Lies of P Overture is a DLC to the game Lies of P. That's an excellent Souls-like game, set in a dark version of the universe of Pinocchio. The original game features a good gameplay and insane boss fights, so if you like Souls-like games, you should play it. The DLC will bring a new part to the story, with new stages, new weapons, new enemies and of course, new bosses. The game is being developed by the studio Neowiz, a studio that delivered an insane game with the original Lies of P, so I'm really curious to see this DLC, and it's coming out to Xbox One, Xbox Series X and S, PS4, PS5, Windows, and Mac in summer of 2025.
I'll do whatever it takes. Your survival is all that matters. Nothing else comes close, not even my life. I swear I won't be late. Not again.
Legendary. She stepped up only because no one else could. Too many stalkers were lost to that evil.
And this is the video, guys. How much of these games you want to play? Let me know it. Click in the like button, subscribe for more videos, thanks, and so long.
Soon to depart.